Hello everyone and welcome back. Now, earlier today, or yesterday, we were given the announcement that Jurassic World Evolution 2 is coming out. And later this year, in fact. And so, as you can see, we're back at it again with Evolution 2. I think that's just what we're going to call it from now on. Evolution, and then you got Evolution 2. Now, if you saw my previous video, that was pretty much just breaking down the trailer. By the time, I have to be honest, by the time I actually finished that and uploaded it, I didn't know there were any screenshots. So, now, we might as well go over them. I will have to thank Swerve for uploading his video about the screenshots, because I wouldn't have known if I didn't see him upload his video of the screenshots. But other than that, let's get right into it. So first on our screenshot is the Brachiosaurus, of course. And I've seen Best in Slots too. He said that he is really fascinated by the trees, the area that you're at, the environment, all this type of terrain, the vegetation. I agree with him. I agree with him 100%. This is... Now, he said it was like more of an alpine. And yeah, I can see that. But I'm also seeing like a boreal forest. But of course, boreal forests are not that far apart from alpine forests. It just determines of the type of tree. And now that I'm actually looking at these trees again, because these trees are reminding me of ZooTycoon 2 days, this is an alpine. So yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with him. This is the alpine. So, I don't know if I was saying this earlier in my other video, but I think I did. But I think instead of going to the islands, we might actually go back to the islands. But we might also, but we're quite possibly, well, actually not quite possibly, entirely going to some areas on the continents. So, this could be one of them. Another one is that we saw is in the desert, so that could be somewhere in America. This could be somewhere in Europe, or this could be somewhere in America, and the desert could be somewhere in Africa, or it could be in Asia, Australia, North America, South America. There are so many habitats, and so many of these habitats can be found on many continents. But I want you guys to notice something about the Brachiosaurus. All three of them have a different color. This Brachiosaurus has a more darkish green, like a really dull dark green. And this one's kind of got this one's just a dull green of like the male skin. So these three could just be females. We don't know. I'm really hoping that we do have males and females as an option, because if we have those, like you can choose a male or you can choose a female, it makes sense with the whole entire Jurassic franchise, and we won't have to use hatcheries all the time. It makes sense. Plus, that's something that we've all wanted for a long time. Especially with Sanctuary, especially with Sanctuary, Claire Sanctuary. We thought there was going to be breeding. There wasn't. We were duped. We got Speckledorfed.
Maybe we ought to tell our guy about the phony imposter.
You loony loofah, he is the imposter. We've been duped.
Duped!
Bamboozled.
We've been Speckledorfed.
That's not even a word, and I agree with you. Ugh.
And for this, But for this Brachiosaurus, we're looking at kind of like a mix of these two. So there could be one male, one female. This could be the child that's basically grown up or is a subadult. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright. AMARGASAURUS. Amargasaurus is the very first dinosaur we got to see, like, of an in-game screenshot since this came to life. And I have to be honest, Amargasaurus kind of looks like Nigersaurus. Now, I said Nigersaurus, not the other one. Like the river Niger. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know that in the game they say Nigersaurus as well. I don't want to say too much because it's going to make me sound racist in a way. Or I might just actually mess up and slip the tongue. But you get the idea. But you get of which type of sauropod I'm talking about. Now, keep that in mind. That sauropod had a unique animation of getting killed by not only by the big carnivores, but also Indoraptor. Wait a minute. I'm also kind of thinking, too, if they put hybrids into this, and they will, like the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor, and all of the other three hybrids as well, which Ankylodocus or Ankylodocus, I say Ankylodocus. They call it Ankylodocus. I like to call it Ankylodocus. That needs to be a little bit updated. Spinoraptor is great. It's fine. It's actually one of the best hybrids. And Stegosauratops does not need such huge horns. They do not need those huge horns. Just make it regular, please. Just a regular size. Don't overdo it. They've already made them, so hopefully they've been updated and updated good. Spinoraptor, honestly, there's not really a problem. A little color change could do it, but... And, which is something they've actually paid attention to as well, because Amargasaurus looks really good. And as you can see, I was talking about the desert. This is a desert area. And they've put so many scenery options. So this is kind of like Jurassic World Evolution trying to make up for what they did in the first one. But no, it's not them trying to make it up, it's them trying to make it better. And like I said in my last video, I'm doing this on Steam, so I'm doing this on PC. So you guys will be seeing more. Well, actually, you guys will be seeing of Evolution 2, not of Evolution 1. If you guys want to see some of my old screenshots of the first Evolution, you guys can go to my Instagram. I will put it in the... I forgot to mention, I will put that in the link in the description. I will actually go do that after this. And you guys can check it out for yourself. But that's up to you. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead. If you guys don't want to, that's fine. I'm not going to hold a grudge. The choice is all up to you. Anyways, Amargasaurus is a really cool dinosaur to put in. It was a fan favorite. Yes, I know. I heard this from Swerve and from Best in Slot. It is a big fan favorite, and even I was kind of like, Amargasaurus doesn't sound bad. I could actually see that being in Evolution at some point. Now we got number 2. And I have to say, better late than never. Okay, so earlier, I saw another YouTuber's video of NASUTOCERATOPS. Like, he was watching the trailer and he was like, oh, that could be like a male NASUTOCERATOPS, like right next to the vet's Jeep. I have a feeling, and then he was like, oh, this could be the female. I'm not so sure of that yet. We don't know if there are different genders. There could be, but we don't know. I really hope there is. NASUTOCERATOPS looks great. I would say that the color was fine to me at first, but then I'm just looking at it like after the third time, and the frill is good, the face colors are good. I don't know. I just don't know about these two horns almost being like gold at the very end. I don't know about that. But this kind of reminds me... I can't believe I'm saying this, but the body color almost not almost reminds me. Actually, whenever I look at the pink body, I'm always thinking of like Crumble Cookies pink velvet that they had a few weeks ago. Stegosaurus, beautiful. Looks much better than the first one. Color change as well. You can see that this one's more of a greener color, especially with some like dark greenish black going on there. Less chunky. The plates, very good, very good. I love it. Now they did mention that there is a Chaos Theory game mode, like a Chaos game mode, which I was reading up on that a little bit. So, from what I read on it, it's a game mode to where if you play it, you can do the storyline, but with a twist. That's it. I'm not joking. That's literally it. You do the storyline, and it's just a twist. Like they do a twist at the end, or like some point. But who knows? You have the saguaro cactus. You got some original looking cactus, which these are also original looking cactus, might I say. I think you got some bushes here, some grass. I love the texture. I really love how the water looks. And you got a Joshua tree. There are many Joshua trees in... I mean, they're an endangered species of plant. But you can see many of those around, and I believe only in North America. I'm going to have to look that up. And I'll have to put, like, if they're not only in North America, I'll put, like, wherever else they are. But I think it's just North America. And this is the picture. This is the screenshot that everybody, even me, has a feeling that this time it's gonna feel like it's more of Planet Zoo. Now this is a more screenshot to where it looks more like a park, but it's still open. So here's your entrance. So that's a very good entrance, might I say. Kind of looks like this opera house in Sydney, Australia. I've never been, but I've seen it. You have your innovation center right there. It's back. And over here, this is the aviary. So there you go. There's the aviary. Here's the security. Here's your either science or research lab. Here is a viewing center, which is going into this enclosure over here. We don't know what's in there. We don't know what's even in here. There's the hatchery. It's updated a little bit, not too much. But yeah. Honestly, that's all I can say. This is a really good screenshot. And I have a feeling since we're getting Mosasaurus and probably some other marine animals along the way, there's your option right there. Coelophysis! So, I didn't find out that they were Coelophysis until earlier today. By the time I'm actually doing this, it's 10:40 EST, Eastern Standard Time, if you don't know. And I'm just really glad that we're getting another Triassic animal. I will say, these guys had a lot of us fooled that these were Compsognathus, but now we all know that at launch we're going to get 75 dinosaurs. However, most of those dinosaurs are from evolution, and I think it's new like 7 new ones are going to be in there. There's no really difference of color between any of them. They all look the same. They look so much like Compsognathus, but I can actually see these guys eating them. I can't wait to actually see what the kill animations are for the predators. Can't wait to see what animations those are. I hope it's not like... Oh, well... I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like a repeat, but I hope it's like different killing animations and not like the same killing animation for that. Whoa, hold up. Okay, here we're just looking at like the past photo before Coelophysis, like, but more in a secure, like a security area. And oh, you know what? I think that's a Triceratops right there, where my mouse is pointing at. I think that's a Triceratops. Yeah, it's a Triceratops. And I think... No, I thought that was a building, but no, it's just snow. And that's another thing. We get snow in this now. Anyways, moving on. This is a more secure area. Moving on to the Pteranodons. As I said before, the Pteranodons are Jurassic World Pteranodons. They're not Jurassic Park Pteranodons. What's the difference? The difference is go watch the movie Jurassic Park 2 or 3. Mainly 3. And then watch Jurassic World. And then play the game Evolution, if you have it. If not, then just watch the movie, and then there you go. You got your difference. But yeah, these guys have a much shorter crest. But, well, I mean, it's probably like 2 different species of Pteranodon. Like 2 different subspecies of Pteranodon. Like one from another area and the other from one. It could be that, but they're not giving us scientific subspecies names like Prehistoric Kingdom. Even though Evolution's going to do a lot to make theirs much better than Evolution, Prehistoric Kingdom's still going to do a lot more. That's a fact. There's the aviary again. Here's the Innovation Center. Here's all the park guests wearing their coats and all that type of jazz and stuff. We get a new shopping areas, we get a movie, we get bowling, yada yada yada, not impressed. No, I'm joking. It's just that I'm more focused on the animals. And here, we have T-Rex, which not only has the color change, not only does it have a color change, but it looks really different. It really does look really different for me. Oh, and here! Look! This you got in Return to into Jurassic Park. These are the fences you got in Return to Jurassic Park. So, if my speculation is correct, we might be getting all the dinosaurs that we got in the packs into here, which is a big speculation. However, this was already going to be added in. But I don't think there's going to be a Jurassic Park thing that you can do to like actually change it. Triceratops, basically the same design as its first predecessor, or older sibling, except you got more of like the cheek bone. They're less chunky, like Stegosaurus. The only problem is that they are not the Jurassic Park Triceratops, so I have to agree with Best in Slot. They don't look nostalgic enough, but I do love of how the colors have changed. I do like how the color has changed. This is another screenshot of Coelophysis, which I don't know why they didn't have it on their website, but it's on Steam. The water is different. I agree with Best in Slot with that again, but I have a feeling it's either going to be like Planet Zoo, to where you do the terrain and then you have to just plop the water in, or you can kind of do it Zoo Tycoon 2, or what Prehistoric Kingdom does, where you can control the depths. I see it more realistically than doing Planet Zoo. I can see that more realistically. Will there be swimming animations? For some, I believe. I believe there will be for some, not all. It just depends. Because, like T-Rex, they were kind of like lions. They didn't really like the water. I would have to say T-Rex was kind of like a lion in a way, because we do know that they hunted in packs, and we do know that, well, at least we think we know that they didn't really go into water because they were so top heavy that if they slipped, they died. So that was probably a reason why they didn't like going in the water, except getting a drink, which is something that lions had to do as well. But I think... Oh, no, here's another one. Here's another screenshot that we didn't see. This one is a more grayer complexion. And here we have a little bit of other tropical plants. I think that's like a outpost type of thing. It might be that. It's not an outpost type of thing. Oh, it's a camera. Oh, it's a camera. And here you have the gyrosphere. So yeah, it's a camera, and then you got your gyrosphere. So yeah, pretty much the same. You got your little tropical plants. You got some of the alpine plants. But yeah, other than that, I'd have to say that's it. So if you guys enjoyed this video of going over the screenshots, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time in Jurassic World Evolution 2, coming out this fall.